I first take this opportunity to wish and welcome our friends who have come from long and far. If I were in Britain or maybe the British Queen, I would have said this is like the Commonwealth coming together, but not the Commonwealth of colonies of the past, but the common good as the greatest invention. We have Australia and Canada and India, and maybe I'll add Singapore too. In ways, this is a celebration of what I would say common good. We're very proud today to be associated in this occasion, but most importantly, I think we are inspired. We are inspired that in a time when there are enough examples on what we think is not good in the world, we seem to be in an event which is celebrating the greatness and goodness of human minds and human living. I think on the behalf of the parents, the school, the teachers and students, and certainly the greater Coimbatore community, I think all of us have to be grateful to Dr. Flynn, who seems to have had a far and wide vision, but certainly to the custodians, Mr. Tim and Mr. Shiva, for visioning something so far away, so different and so remote. And this is not the only place that they work in India. They work in many states of India, thousands and thousands of students, with crores of investment has gone into making India and many places in the world far better. செட்டிப்பாளையம் எங்க இருக்குன்னு நிச்சயமா ஆஸ்திரேலியால அவங்க வர இருக்கிறவங்களுக்கு ப்ரொனவுன்ஸ் பண்ண கூட தெரியாதுன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். நம்மளுக்கும் அவங்க எங்க இருந்து வர்றாங்கன்னு நிச்சயமா தெரியல. அதே மாதிரி மிஸ்ஸஸ் தெரேசா அவங்களுக்கு கனடால எங்க இருக்கிறாங்கன்னு நம்மளுக்கு யாருக்கும் தெரியாது. ஆனா இது அத்தனை ஒட்டுக்கா சேரணும்னா ஏதோ ஒரு நல்ல விஷயம், நல்ல எண்ணம், நல்ல சிந்தனை இருக்குன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். அதை வந்து லாஸ்ட் 15 இயர்ஸா இந்த பகுதியில் ஒரு மாற்றம் ஏற்படுறதுக்கு அவங்க அத்தனை பேரும் அண்ட் மிஸ்ஸஸ் சாஹா மாதிரி இருக்கிறவங்க அத்தனை பேரும் சேர்ந்ததுனால தான் இவ்வளோ மாற்றம் ஏற்படுது. I also want to remember and acknowledge so many people from Coimbatore, industries, other individuals who are part of building the school, but also importantly, hundreds of people from around the world and importantly in Canada through the foundation who have been involved along with Mrs. Mersky to make this institution. And I'm sure hundreds of students over the last 10-12 years will remember them quietly, like our basketball stars remember their journey. Like the speaker before me, I'm sure all of you felt like there was a storm in the room. The first speaker brought in so much of sincerity, confidence and pride. The second speaker almost played basketball with us. I felt every line was a shoot and it went right into our head, and to both of you, it was so inspiring. This is an evening of great giving, I want to say. Many years ago, when one Mr. Gopal Srinivasan of the TVS family called us and said, there are my friends from Canada who are doing this wonderful work in Coimbatore, and said, can you support? And my brother-in-law, Mr. Rajkumar, got involved, and then the school in many fronts got built along with the board, and people like Mr. and Mrs. Saha have been the greatest supporters, and sometimes Mrs. Saha is the first principal for all of us. She's the one who keeps things going, reminds us, and the way that she can push the system, sometimes you should be surprised that she can be a good coach, I'm sure, going. I think Mr. Saha quietly agrees to it, even though I'm not sure whether at home he'll be able to say it, but at least I'm speaking on behalf of him. But I just want to close by saying, இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு சூழ்நிலையில நம்ம மினிமம் பண்ண வேண்டியது என்னன்னா அந்த இன்ஸ்பிரேஷன். நம்மளுக்காக இந்த சூழ்நிலையை கிரியேட் பண்ணவங்களுக்கு நம்ம நன்றி கடன் ஒரே விதத்தில் தான் பண்ண முடியும். அந்த நன்றி கடன் என்னவா இருக்கணும்னா நம்ம அவர் சொன்ன மாதிரி, எனக்கு முன்னாடி பேசின ஸ்பீக்கர் சொன்ன மாதிரி, நம்ம எப்படி பெஸ்டா விளையாடுறோம், எப்படி பெஸ்டா வாழ்றோம்ங்கிறது தான். To all the students here, I think it's a wonderful day in the history of GPS, but not only in the past. I think it's a wonderful day for the future of GPS. I think this is very important and let us celebrate it. I also want to appreciate and congratulate the GPS team, the principal, Ananta, every teacher who have been through this last 12 years of hard work and transformation and keeping this idea alive, and all the students for being with us, and so many people in the present and past have been part of this. I was very happy to see Mr. and Mrs. Jim here. Jim, I think today, in many ways, the many hard work, the hard years, the auto rides into multiple parts of Coimbatore have all building up. It's wonderful that you all are here with us at this moment. I will close again with saying this is a day that we will remember, and on behalf of the Coimbatore community, the board, the trustees who are here with us, this is an important day that will inspire the school to do so much more. And to both of you from Australia, this is something, and I'm very happy we have the representative of the government of Australia. Maybe it's a sign for you of what can happen in India so much more. And maybe we will play the game, as you said, let the games begin, and maybe a lot more will begin for GPS. Last but not least, many people have worked for this. We have Mr. Bala and team and the contractors, the artists, and so many others who have worked with multinational targets, Zoom calls, Teams meetings, expectations, and the Australians are not easy. They exactly know what color paint, what should come where, how the finishes should be. Everything has been done. Hopefully, now the work begins for us to use it, to maintain it, and the best will come out of it. But thank you all for getting this done over the next 10 years. The only challenge I have now when I go back to Kumaraguru, my students are going to ask me that when are we going to get a facility like this? When Chettipalayam, Global Pathways, what was a little school now has world-class facility. Maybe this is an inspiration for many of us to do so much more. Once again, a wonderful evening. Wishes to everybody. And my heartfelt gratitude to all the guests, most importantly to the two special guests who come here. I knew you were special, but I didn't know how significant this evening you will make. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for offering your felicitations and motivating the young budding talents of GPS. May I now invite Mrs. Kamala Saka, Managing Trustee, Global Pathways, to honor Sri Shankar Vanavarayar, Advisor of GPS Board and President of Kumaraguru Institutions.